Let me introduce you on how to start a workflow from Nuxeo in SAP. So we receive a document in Nuxeo in the cloud or on-premise, and because this document has a special status or has some metadata attached, we can then via aqilink start a workflow on the SAP system. The workflow in our case will initiate a single-step workflow and connect an existing business object with the document that we stored here in Nuxeo. In Nuxeo, we have different pipelines on how to connect documents with SAP or simply send information from Nuxeo to SAP. In our case, we start with the workflow. We simply can do a drag and drop from our desktop to the Nuxeo client, and we create the document in Nuxeo. Now, as we have the document here, we can also edit the corresponding metadata. And you see here that we automatically have attached some SAP-related metadata in this folder in our pipeline. So we want to start the workflow. This can be set automatically, but just that you can understand that we do something here on the metadata level on the Nuxeo side. So saving this document now initiates already via aqilink the workflow in SAP. On the SAP side, we now can check in the SAP inbox if a workflow has been arrived from Nuxeo. So we check here the inbox, and here is our workflow. And we see that workflow has been started, work item attached is an image, and now we can workflow execute on the SAP side. Now when we execute, there's automatically started the viewing component of SAP. So that's the standard viewer of the SAP GUI, so nothing to install in addition. And on the other side, you see here that the workflow has been started. So we execute this one, and now the user is being prompted to attach the document to a business object in SAP. In this case, this is an accounting document. So I can select the accounting document and check, yes, this is exactly the invoice in SAP where I want to link the document, and the document in the background now is linked to the business object, and the work item, as we have been successfully executed, is disappearing here from my inbox in SAP. Let's just check what has happened in the background. So when we go now to the transaction for displaying documents, we display the financial invoice in SAP, and we choose here the year 2020. And when we check here in the so-called services for object, then we see that the document is attached or can be found here in the attachment list of this document. Here it is. So we finally attached the document where we started a workflow in Nuxeo in SAP, and of course we can also display then the document right out of the invoice where it has been attached to.